I've just been having a look through the groups of the Champions League and noticed Salzburg, sat in Group E, are currently second. If they can qualify out of this group, we might get to face our former club in the knockout rounds, as it's looking likely that we will top Group B. We just need a point to do that. Up against Galatasaray today, Bayern face Sevilla, and for those two, Galatasaray and Bayern, it's a chance to fight it out for second. Welcome back, my friends, to our My Player Career Mode. Good to see you. Hopefully you're all doing very well, having a great day. I thank you all for your support. Appreciate you all as well. Along with our final group stage match against Galatasaray, we also take on Fiorentina, who are having a pretty good season so far. We've then got Bologna, Salernitana, and might try and get the Super Cup game against Napoli in, because I might sim one or potentially both of these games to help us get through the season a little bit quicker. For now, though, it's time to get this show on the road. 500 likes would be amazing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friends. Following his impressive goal scoring in the previous episode, Wahi does start up front for us today. He's now on 11 goals for the season. So am I, actually. Both sitting on 11 goals. And it's a strong Milan side ahead of this one against Fiorentina. This is Bernardo into the feet of Wahi, who spins, and the confidence he's got! You do not want to give him a sight! Fiorentina, they've done exactly that! And he doesn't need a second invitation to pull the trigger and unleash the shots. And my goodness, is it quite the shot into the top corner. Wahi's on 12 for the season. And what did I say right at the back, or the start of this season rather? I did talk about the fact this could be really, really an important year for him and his goal scoring here at Milan in terms of his Milan career. Well, he's certainly providing us with the goals. Here is Rafa Leao. Milan flooding forwards. Fiorentina having to try and recoup defensively. What a ball it was across. Oh, wow. When your luck is in, it is in for Bernardo. His first header denied. His second follow-up denied. Gets a third chance at it. And then puts the ball into the empty goal. It's so unlucky for Flecken, who does really well on the first two attempts. What a cross it was by Leao, though. Picked out inch perfect. And actually, I called it a second attempt from Bernardo. It sort of just hits him and goes towards Flecken. And unfortunately, Fiorentina, their goalkeeper, can't provide a third save. 2-0 Milan. And actually, that's Bernardo's first goal of this season. I thought he already scored, but no, just his first in 16 matches. And he has started all the games as well. So he's having a pretty quiet season by all accounts, but it's not like it's affected Milan in any way. We are top of the Serie A table. One thing to note as well is the recall of Mike Maignan to the starting 11 today. The boss has named him between the sticks for us. We have been seeing Diouf as of late, and he has had a couple of good games, Diouf. So I'm not really sure that our boss knows who his number one goalkeeper is at this moment in time. And here come Milan once more. It's Wahi found by Leao. Wahi's ball. Can I get there? Quarter did enough. Flecken, though, under pressure. Goes long, and he just about gets the ball away, because otherwise I was there looking lively. Bernardo's ball into my feet. The touch takes us away. Now on the right side, looking to lift it in. There's Leao. There's three. From out of nowhere, really, Milan have a third. And initially, when I made that move down the right-hand side, I wasn't really looking to pick anyone out in a Milan shirt specifically. I just sort of lifted it into an area and hoped someone would be there. And it turns out Rafa Leao was right there. Referee's whistle should follow any time now. And that is that from game number one. Impressive from Milan. 3-0 victory. We've got to build on this start, though. I'll tell you what as well, there are some pretty good teams that we could face in the knockout rounds. Because if you look at Group A, Roma, Berdeglin and Feyenoord all could still finish second. Leipzig cannot be caught. They're through as winners. We are top of Group B. Group C, Liverpool. They are the side currently sat second. So it could be Liverpool if we do top our group. Napoli. Obviously Salzburg, Atletico, Porto and Newcastle all fight it out in Group E. Man City sits second in Group F. PSV, Chelsea fight it out for Group G's second spot. And we've got Rangers, Juventus, Benfica and PSG in Group H. PSG already through as group winners. So Man City and Liverpool are the two that I really would like to avoid in the knockout rounds. And that's saying that they actually do make it through, because there's no guarantee they will. We do have a couple of changes as well to the Milan team, with Unal coming in at striker to replace Wahi and Diouf in for Mike Maignan. In many ways, Galatasaray have to come here and attack. So you'd expect to see them flooding forward. What they don't want to do, though, is give us much space to work with. So they might play quite reserved in the first half and look to try and get something in the second if possible. As we're trying to work an angle for a cross, which does result in a Milan corner. It's us who are starting the more proactive of the sides here, with Leao's delivery going deeper. Dubois away, only as far as me to challenge. It's then sent further forward, though, as I don't win the header. Ruben Diaz sends it my way. We've got Leao still there. Here is Bernardo. Bernardo goes for the shots. Montero saves. There was a run coming through, I think, from Bentancur. Bernardo opted to shoot instead, though. And there is a goal in our group as well, because Bayern have just taken the lead against Sevilla. So that means nothing that Galatasaray do here will matter, because if Bayern win, it's done anyway. But they still have to try and make it interesting. Meanwhile, hoping Sevilla can get something in that one. Bernardo, nice, just slides it into my path and we can take it in our stride as well. Unal has done us a huge favour there, by the way, by blocking that defender, because it's allowed me to run almost straight through. Finally, Leao should have possibly gone alone. The pullback did find the feet of Rafa Leao, but positioned well was the defender to make sure it wasn't a tap-in. And as I say, the work of Unal, where he blocked the defender, did allow me all the space there. There's an argument to say it was actually a foul. Not given. And really, we had to do better. But fortunately for us, Bernardo has just picked the pocket here of the Galatasaray player. And there is no mistake this time. Laid on a plate. Unal scores. Pressure put on Dubois, but he's turned away from both players there with ease. That's not a great ball, though. Fresneda gets to it first. Now Bernardo. Bernardo inside here for Leao. Leao towards Bentancur. So with Rafa Leao once more. Single minute of added time, and that will be that for the first half. Milan in front, but as it has been a recurring theme in many ways recently, once we get the goal, we just sort of control the game. Don't really look to apply too much pressure to find that second in the first half. Fresneda looking to give him the run. Fresneda now, though, I'm going to back off because Bernardo was there. And give him this option back here, which he has now used. As we look to whip it towards the back post, we've managed to do it. And to be fair to Bentancur, his header was actually decent. It was on target. I wasn't sure we were going to get anything from that. And there is a goal to tell you about as well elsewhere. Sevilla 1, Bayern 1. So as things stand, Bayern would go on to 10 points. Galatasaray remain on 7 because they are losing here. They have to try and get in front in this game. And with that news, you would expect to see them go all out attack here. That's what I'm thinking. And that will leave gaps if they do choose to do so. Hernandez. Dubois has done well. What a ball by Moffi! Oh, what a delivery! And it had to be turned home, and it was. It starts on the right-hand side. Hernandez. He does all right initially, but then he just doesn't do well enough to clear it. Dubois then finds Moffi. What a cross. Straight into a brilliant area. And simply put, that had to be finished. The quality of the cross had to end up in a goal. And this has just made this group very interesting. They still need to score again, Galatasaray, but it's a lifeline for them. And now we've gone on to all-out attack, so I guess we want to go for the win here, understandably so. It's Wahi now on the right-hand side. Wahi charging forwards into the area, finds Moukoko. On the spin, Wellington Dano blocks. There's Leao's follow-up header. Montero made the save, but he made it look rather more difficult than I first thought it was going to be. As we've done well here, quick feet to get us out of that problem. Reinders now skips around the challenge. Another goal elsewhere. Sevilla 2, Bayern 1. Surely that gets Galatasaray going now. That is a poor shot from me. Straight at Montero. Sevilla are doing it. Galatasaray need to do their bit. And if they can, Bayern will be out of the Champions League. Galatasaray, it's now or never. 6 minutes of normal time plus injury time to come. They've seen Sevilla take the lead in Spain. Can they take the lead in Italy? Moffi's gone down! Penalty kick to Galatasaray! Schürrle protests. The referee will not be moved. It was a clumsy challenge from Schürrle. Moffi's gone down, it's given. Bayern. Well, we don't know. They could well still get an equaliser in Spain, but they're hoping for heroics here in this one. As up steps Moffi against Diouf. Smashed into the top right corner. Galatasaray 2, Milan 1 is the score at the San Siro. take the fact out of that we are losing this game. As it stands, Galatasaray are going to leapfrog Bayern from third to secure the last spot in the group in the knockout rounds in second. High pressure penalty. What pressure, says Moffy. Smashes it top right. Over to you, Bayern. And usually we'd be very upset about losing this game. Don't get me wrong, I am still quite upset we are losing at the moment. But I will say that because we have already secured top spot, it hurts a little bit less. So that's the reason why I'm not too overly bothered in all about this. Obviously, I still would like to win the game if possible, and we could break Galatasaray's hearts here if we can create one final chance to draw level, because a draw is not enough for them. They have to win this game. As Moukoko spins! Montero saves. Corner ball. Diouf's up. Is it written in the stars for Diouf to head this in? Is it written in the stars? Liao's delivery. Can't get something on it. Advantage played. Here goes Yilmaz. There's full time. Galatasaray 2, Milan 1 is a full-time score. We're frustrated to have lost, but there's bigger things at stake, because who has joined us in the knockout rounds of the Champions League? Galatasaray actually have beaten us twice in these group stages. Score updates. Bayern 2, Sevilla 2. I don't know if you saw it there, but that does mean they've done enough. I believe they're 1 point ahead of Galatasaray with that result. So even though it was quite the game for them to beat us at the San Siro, actually they're not even 1 point ahead. They're on exactly the same points, but they have gone through Bayern. Why did I think they were 1 point ahead? They had 7, 9. Yeah, the maths didn't math in my head for some reason. But anyway, 10 points apiece. Bayern Munich. And there you can see, second place though. So, I have just seen who we've got in the round of 16. But let me take you through the groups. Let's build the suspense. Group A, Leipzig and Roma qualify. So it could be Roma. Group B, that was our group, where we're champions. Bayern Munich in second. Group C, Real Madrid and Liverpool. So it could be Liverpool. In Group D, it's Barcelona-Napoli. So we could face Napoli. Group E, we could well face Salzburg. It is Newcastle and Salzburg who are through in Group E. Group F was Dortmund and Manchester City, so we might get City. Chelsea is Group G. If we are to face someone, it's looking likely by the odds it could be an English team, because Chelsea, City and Liverpool all finishing second in their group. And Rangers in Group H. So looking at this, I'd take Rangers, I'd take Salzburg, and probably Roma if I had the choice. But as I say, 3 English teams finishing second. I can confirm it is going to be Manchester City. City in the round of 16, having won our group. Salzburg play PSG, Liverpool Leipzig, Chelsea Real Madrid, Roma Dortmund, Rangers Leverkusen should be a very good tie. Bayern Munich Barcelona, what a tie that is. Napoli and Newcastle. I'm always a little bit cautious with away sims, but it's Bologna, and they are currently 17th on 11 points. Surely this is a win, right? Well, we'll find out as we jump to the results. It will go down as a match played for us as well. Any goals and assists that we do get will count towards our stats. If so, 2-0. We've got a goal. Bernardo with the other as well. Happy days. Level up as well. Level 49. So that's an extra 4 skill points that we can put in to our player growth. I wonder if this will push us over the 90 rated. Not quite. I'm sure if I reallocated some of my skill points though, I would be able to get to that 90 overall, but I'm happy at the moment. And for the second and last sim of the day, it's Salernitana at home. Mid-table side, Salernitana, and yet it was a 3-1 victory for them. Of course it was. How? And the final game of 2027 and today's episode is Napoli in the Super Cup semi-final. Roma and Juventus is the other game going on, so we have to beat Napoli to have the chance at this trophy, playing one of the other 2 teams. And let's take a look at the starting 11 following that disappointing defeat to Salernitana. There is the team the boss has named. It's been a bit of a strange day today, actually, in terms of results, because I've actually been quite happy, or I felt quite happy about how the episode's gone. Then I've actually realised we've lost 2 of the games we played. We lost in the Champions League Galatasaray, and we lost in the league to Salernitana, and one was a sim win, and then the first win of the day you've seen. So if we lose this to Napoli here, we'd actually have more defeats than wins today. And all of a sudden my happiness, vanishes a little bit. So, yeah, when I think about how the episode's actually gone, I don't know why I'm so happy with it. Maybe it's just the way it is right now. Well, there's a chance anyway here to play forwards. Wahi can break, and he's very much on his own up here. So he has to wait for support to arrive, which he has now done. Wahi slides it through! Oh, and my happiness is vanishing very quickly. So you remember when I said last episode about the miss from Fresneda and then the miss from Moise Keane, and I said I know how it feels. Yep, there's another one to add to my collection. Half-time whistle goes here at the San Siro, and the question remains, just how big a miss could that be in the first half that we had that chance? Nothing else happening. Napoli need to find a way to get Osimhen involved in the game, because I think he had 3, 4, maybe even 5 touches in that first half, but that was it. It was a really quiet first 45 for their striker as we start the second half off looking lively. Can't find a way through because they've done enough here, but we do find Benton Kerr, whose shot's deflected. Mere was not fooled by the deflection. Hanko now put under pressure by Rafa Leao. It's Wahi to add the extra bit of pressure here for Milan. But it's Napoli who do find a way out through Lewis. Elmas now then. Said they need to get Osimhen on the ball. This could be the moment to do so. No, it's not, because he took way too long. I got back to make the challenge. It's now Leao to Wahi. Wahi to Bernardo. Bernardo, we've carried on our run here. Bernardo's found me as well. Inside, one more to Wahi. First time he's got to shoot. What has just happened there? I don't know if I bugged out the game by telling him to shoot, but he had to go first time. Speak about my miss. Say how big it was. That's another chance that goes begging for AC Milan. How many more do we want is the question. It's Benacer to Bernardo. Back the way of Benacer. Benacer slides it. It's left-footed. I can't keep it down. What is going on with me in this game? On another day, I finished both of these chances. Today is not said day. And I don't think I actually really did too much wrong. Don't feel like I put that much power on it, but it just sailed high over the crossbar. Schürrle, now into my feet. We turn, we play it out wide for Fresneda. Fresneda now. It's ultra attacking from AC Milan. We've got a lot of players forwards. Napoli looking to almost dig their heels and hold the wall, if you will. Hold down the fort. Kvaratskhelia trying to break. I'm having to defend here because with the ultra attacking, you can see we are stretched. Anjuis has got Osimhen through the middle. Said he was struggling to get involved in the game. This could be his moment here. Victor Osimhen now Schürrle with the block. It falls for Elmas. And Napoli haven't really done much, but they could steal it late on in this one. It's not like we've had a lot of chances ourselves, but the chances we have had have been clear-cut and ones you'd expect to result in a goal, and that's the frustration for Milan. It's Bernardo Silva on the turn. Finds Leao. Leao picks out Bentancur. Mere down to his right this time. Forward here for Bernardo. Bernardo inside for Benacer. Benacer finds me. And I'm trying to find a pass forwards, but you can see Napoli are, well, still sat defending. Milan are trying to get the players in the attack, but we are leaving so little in the way of defence. What a ball! That was it! That was the moment to win it! And we haven't taken it! I don't know how this is 0-0. The chances we have had, and I am petrified that we send a cross in right now, and then that leads to a counter-attack for Napoli to lead the game. It's done it again. That's the second time in 2 episodes that short corner where I passed it short has gone to knock the player and gone straight in the box. I don't get it. Might just have to stop doing short corners, but at the end of the second half, it's 0-0. Extra time it is, and changes for both sides then as we start the extra 30 minutes. Victor Osimhen, who's been on a bit of a struggle of a game today, is replaced by Simeone, and it's nothing down to him. It's just Milan have been good at keeping him quiet. Whilst we still remain on ultra-attacking, though, there is that little bit in the back of your mind that thinks, are we going to get caught out? Will we give that one chance for Napoli, who otherwise have not had much in the game? It's been mostly Milan. Most fatigued players. Look at my stamina. I have 9% left. Hernandez finds Peters. Cross. Finds Unal. Unal, who's just come on in place of Wahi. Lost the ball. Don't want to go to penalties because they're the worst way to lose, but boy, are they entertaining to watch. But if you miss a penalty in the shootout, it feels like your world comes crumbling down. And at the moment, we've got more defending to do with a single minute of added time here. It could well still result in a chance for Napoli. Neves. I'm shattered. I am completely shattered. Nothing left in the tank. But we still need to make sure Mike Maignan saves late on. We'll need more of his heroics in a moment's time during the penalty shootout, but that was the chance for Napoli as well to win it. Penalties it is. And you wonder what the order will be for both sides. I imagine we'll take one. But its question is of which one do we take? And we're up first. Remember, very, very tired. In extra time, but there's no mistake with a spot kick. Sent it top left, completely sold the goalkeeper. Up steps Neves. Goes the same way. One apiece. Those are the important penalties. They're the pressure penalties. You don't want to miss any of your first ones. Unfortunately for us, Zunal has missed the second. And it's advantage Napoli if Simeone can score, and he has done. Napoli take the lead in the shootout. It's Bennacer. Bottom left corner. We need something from Napoli either missing or Mike Maignan saving one. And at the moment, Napoli's penalties are just too good. Bernardo Silva steps up next. And it is absolute disaster for Milan as he sees his spot kick saved. Napoli, who have scored 3 from 3. Hanko steps up. And it's Mike Maignan with a big moment. But now we have to score. And usually you'd bet anything on Leao scoring this spot kick. But the pressure, will it get to him? Leao! What pressure. I said the same for Moffi when he took his spot kick for Galatasaray. What pressure for Leao. But it doesn't matter unless Lewis misses. Or Mike Maignan can save. Rico Lewis! Bottom left corner. Talk about the pressure penalty. Well, he's taken it and he's shown us how it's done. It is Napoli who are through in the Super Cup. And Milan are made to rue their missed chances. And because of our defeat to Salernitana earlier, it has opened the door for Napoli, who now are just 1 point behind us after 18 league matches have been played. Napoli went on to win the Super Cup with a 2-0 victory over Roma. And as we know for our Champions League round of 16, it's Manchester City, of which the first leg, I believe, will be played in February. Let me just double check that. Yes, it is indeed. The 22nd of February, we are away to the Etihad. Some pretty tough games coming up as well. We've got Lazio, Sassuolo. We've then got Napoli as well, who are fighting out for the title with us. So that'll be an interesting one. A chance for revenge over Salernitana. But yeah, all of that still to come in the near future. For now, though, my friends, that is where we are going to leave today's episode. A huge thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. 500 likes would be amazing. As I said at the start of the video, thank you all so much for your continued support. If you are new around here, like what you see, subscribe and activate the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of the future videos on the channel. I have got uni deadlines coming up for assignments, so I apologise if videos are affected, but I will try and get you lovely people as many videos out as I can. Until next time, stay safe, look after each other. Have a great day, have a great evening. Adios!